Hi everyone, Tom Slavik on the microphone. Tommy Fox is on the camera, and right now we're listening to a guy play Fly Me to the Moon, I believe, on banjo that I was talking to him. Tommy came up, and this guy's selling a couple of banjos. It's only $100, and it's pretty old. Tell us some about this banjo.
Well, this banjo is made in the late 20s, probably 1928, and I bought it on eBay, and my wife said, 20 banjos is too many, so we have no room in our closet, get rid of them.
Okay, now how...
I sell them for half what I paid for.
What's your name?
Fred Pepper.
Fred, where are you from?
Originally from Holland.
Okay.
And had a happy day yesterday when Holland won over Spain 5-1 in soccer match.
Okay, great. Good news.
And so I live in I came in the U.S. 1976. And so I'm not going, I go back to visit, but I can't go back permanent because I have kids here and grandkids.
Okay. So this is like your roots here now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey, you told me you bought this on eBay. You paid more for it on eBay than you're selling it for now. And I'm kind of curious. My wife is, you know, I play guitar, but I haven't played in so long, and that I don't have the calluses for it, you know. So she said, you know, Tom, why don't you pick up the ukulele? A lot of people are having fun with the uke. Is this? So I was curious. I was asking this other guy over here. Is this tuned the same as a uke?
Same as a uke, or actually baritone uke. Okay. And it's also same as guitar. So guitar players can really easy play this.
So
or
are these the bottom four?
Yeah.
Okay.
The two heavy strings are not there.
On the top. Yeah.
When I was going to play guitar one time and I clipped the two strings off. And now there's actually guitar, 4-string guitars right over here.
You know, I was looking at that. Because I said, well, it's got 4 strings. That's probably a really good sounding ukulele.
Well, it's actually a tenor guitar, they call it.
Okay.
But I tune it like not like tenor, but I tune it like the guitar or baritone.
Okay.
Uke. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with songs, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Nice, very nice. Got some people clapping back there, enjoying it, and you know, that's a $400.
Yeah.
For a harmony.
But, well, this is
it's very unique. This violin back.
They made cheap harmony guitars, and this is a top of the line because it has the bindings. Yeah. Some of the cheaper ones are just painted, the white lines on it. And this is well made, and I have another one which I play, and I have a little pickup on it, and it sounds beautiful. Okay. It can compete just the same as guitar. That's a Gibson, and I have a Gibson too, but I like that old harmony better than the Gibson. It's easier to play, a more mellow sound.
I have a Guild that was made in 73, I believe, maybe 72, violin back. I think they only made them for a couple of years.
Guild makes really
quite a lot of nice sound out of it.
They were making good guitars, Guilds, yeah.
Okay, so $200 for that. Oh, 4 there, 100 bucks.
And 100, yeah. And they're nice little banjos. It doesn't really, you don't even have to be beginner to play this because it sounds good and it plays good.
Right. You were playing some rhythm. Able to sing. You like to sing.
Yeah.
You go ahead and accompany yourself pretty easily.
Well, that's the nice thing when you play guitar, banjo, or piano. Piano you can carry around, but a guitar or a banjo you can take along. Campfire, you can sing and play at the same time.
Right.
And if you play the trumpet, you always have to have a band with you, or a drummer. Frustrating. If you can only play, oh, I want to play. Get me a band.
Yeah. Well, I'm still with Fred Pepper, and he's showing us a really beautiful banjo now, coming from the lower end. I think you had a price tag on this. What was it? Was it $4,000 or something?
Yeah, $4,000.
Okay.
I saw the same banjo on eBay, and I took pictures of it. $7,000. It's from 1924, so it's pretty old, and it's in mint condition.
It's beautiful.
Carving and engraved, and the colors are still nice for being that old, and it's all gold plated, and it's pretty heavy.
Well, I'll say this must have been under somebody's bed or something for a long time.
Yeah, I bought it in New York from a guy that was playing in a rock band, and he said his uncle gave it to him. So I bought it from him.
That's really something. Can we get a little sound out of that one? Hear its tonal quality. Great, really nice tone quality on that as well. Who made this?
Epi.
Have you done any Epiphone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they've been around a long time, Epiphone, huh?
Well, the new ones are not made by Epiphone anymore. Gibson took them over for a while, and now they're made in, I think, China. But they use the name, but it's not the same. The new ones are not the same instrument. These were handcrafted by a guy that came from Greece, and he used to make those balalaikas and
So you did a little research on this to find out a lot more about it.
When I bought this in New Jersey, actually New York, when I brought it to New Jersey and I played at this restaurant, somebody found out that I played an Epiphone, and what happened, all of a sudden half the Epiphone family came and watched me playing this banjo, because there are not that many around of these, and especially the high quality ones. And because the one was a nephew of Mr. Epi,
okay,
and so they call it Epiphone, because phone being sound, you know.
Right.
So
that's really amazing. Now, you told us that you had a CD out. Some people have heard you playing a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that, or you want to grab it out of something?
I have it over there under the.
Okay. Well, we'll make a cut and we'll come back and pick that up. Well, here we go. Red Hot Peppers Jazz Band. Good name, huh? Real nice name. So, who's playing with you on this?
I have guys that are probably gone now. Dick McComb, Dick Johnson, Otto Dix, Roger Snell, and they're all musicians from the Sacramento area.
Okay. Now, I've been talking to you for just a few minutes, but it sounds like you've done some traveling around. Sounds like you are a vagabond in a way, although you got some heavy roots here. You're down in New Jersey. Where was this recorded?
This was recorded in Sacramento.
Okay.
And I have the last 4 tunes with my brother, who lives on the Canary Islands now, and he played with a band called the Ted Easton's Jazz Band, a very well-known band in Holland. And I have put 4 of the songs on there, and he plays the tenor sax and clarinet. So it's a really treat, because it was all done in a really good studio.
Okay.
So.
And when was this recorded?
This was recorded in the 80s, late 80s, and my brother's was like 10 years before that.
Okay, so it was recorded on some really good analog equipment?
Yeah, in the
nice
studio.
Warm sound.
Yeah.
Transferred over to CD?
Yeah.
All right. look at that a little bit. Some of the tunes on it. Now, how would they order this from you?
Usually I bring it when I play somewhere, and people can buy it for $10 wherever I'm at.
Okay, now you told me you were on the website. Tell me which way to flip that over. Looking around. So, do you have a website where people can get a hold of you? I said the look on your face says no. He likes playing music more than
yeah. I'm not too technically involved.
Okay. Well, I think let's see, if anybody'd like it, they can give the studio a call. And do you want to throw a phone number or something out?
My phone number is 916.
That's on there, right?
519 6950.
Okay. Well, just go ahead and call Mr. Pepper and listen to this. Probably pretty good. Hey, it was really good talking to you. Now, you brought something else with you too.
This is the banjo I played.
Look at this thing. Okay.
This is the banjo when I played. I was 10 years old, and that I got it of my brother who was.
Oh my God. So you had that since you were 10 years old. You have to be so familiar with this thing.
Yeah.
That is a part of you.
That's how I started, and then I got to the bigger banjo, and then I got to the 4-string guitar, and so.
That's great. So this had 8 strings. Was this meant to be?
You can turn this into a mandolin banjo, and I made it into ukulele banjo because, that's. I got used to the 4 strings and makes it a lot easier.
Okay. Well, it was really fun talking with you and listening to you, and I hope some people might get a hold of that CD.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot. Tell everybody your name one more time.
My name is Fred Pepper, 916-519-6950.
Okay. Traveler from Holland, but he's rooted here now in the U.S.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And now I'm with Austin Ford. Austin Ford, you were on AM Live, and you were promoting this band just a couple of days ago, and also the whole event. And I have to tell you, it is beautiful down here. It is. We're wearing these big hats, but we're overcast, and but the UV comes through the clouds, so I think I still need it. Now, who do we have playing over there, Austin?
So this group is the Wineland Banjo Band. They come from Livermore, the Sacramento area, and around here. They're probably the premier group of plectrum banjo players you'll ever run into. If you do a YouTube sort of study or a Google search or something on the banjo, this is what'll come up.
This is what will come up.
Row, yeah.
They sound really good. They're doing. Got some vocalists in there as well.
Yeah.
So this is the first time this event is happened.
Tom, I don't know, it's probably 6 months ago or so. Mary Ann McCammon, that owns the hotel here, the Imperial Hotel, she knew I play banjo and guitar, and she said, there's this guy that walks around Amador City with his, I think it's a banjo, she said. What do you think if we brought more banjos to the city? And one thing led to another, and we've got, this morning we had the band for the Sacramento Banjo Band. Phyllis just wrapped up from the Bay Area, Banjo Racketeers. They were hysterical. One had to play a saw, another one played a slap. It was really funny. Okay. And then these guys are on until 2, I guess it is, of the Wineland bunch. And then in parallel, we have the 5-string banjo, of course, is another genre of banjo. That's the clawhammer style, the bluegrass style, and all of that.
Okay.
And probably the premier clawhammer guy is performing up the hill at Hal Gamble's house up there right now.
Oh, okay. So we have another venue going on, and that's really great. And Amador City's turned itself into such a beautiful venue.
Well, it's fun. They just redid the bridge here. It was a horrible mess, and Amador City was almost out of business for, I don't know, a year or more, So that just got finished up a few months ago, with new walls and fencing and all of that. And so it's kind of let's get reborn here at Amador City.
Right, and you know, a few years ago, more than a few, but we put the bypass in, and if we didn't have the bypass in, we would have like trucks and cars coming through here. There'd be so many we couldn't even be talking here.
No, we couldn't do this.
But now it's lent itself so well to having some events right down here.
Yeah, and we have some wonderful sponsors. Ben from what's that name? Amador Music, Motherlode Music.
Okay.
Is one of our sponsors. Nicholson Music down in Folsom sent a couple of guys to set up over here, and one of them is a luthier, makes banjos, and he's got a whole bunch of very interesting banjos. And the other one is the claw hammer guy I was talking about, and they're now giving a little concert up the hill. But so many other people came into it. Merchants, of course, contributed here, and Wells Fargo in Plymouth, and Debbie Bellotti down at B of A contributed, and oh gee, who else? Tommy's, Frank down at Tommy's, you know.
Sometimes it takes a while for an event to, you know, to take off. But how has this one been so far? You have
Well, a lot of people are coming through. I wouldn't say we've had thousands come just for this Banjo Festival. You know, that's not the case. It was a little bit of an experiment, you know, low budget, you know, and all that kind of thing. Not a lot of advertising, you know. Of course, grateful to TSPN TV to help us out with that. And today it is also the Banjo Festival. There's the home show. There's about 17 other events going on in Amador.
It's not like when I moved in here when you had like maybe one event every weekend. Now we have so much things for tourists to do in Amador County. This is the great premier spot to go to because there are so many things to do here.
You know, how can you tell people you're going to come here banjos in this old, what was a ghost town here for so many years in Amador County, where 60% of the gold came out of the Motherlode Gold Rush and all of that. There's something a little bit magical about that. One thing, some of the, not these guys, but the Claw Hammer and the Bluegrass guys, they are all at the big annual event, which is in Grass Valley.
Now, the people that are playing in that other spot that you told us about down the street and up your block, are they going to be moving down to here and this group move there, or? Actually,
the fellow that's running that will be giving a claw hammer workshop at the museum up the street here, okay, at 3 o'clock. Yeah.
So I think we better say thanks for talking with us, and we're going to go over and Austin, and we're going to listen to some of this music, see if we can get some of it and play it through our show.
Thanks so much for your help.
There ain't nothing free out there. the moon was shining bright. It was? How about a vamp or something? One night when the moon was bright. That's not the way it goes. Give me some words. One night when the moon was bright or a moonlight blade, that is where I found my little Cherokee maid. Is this the right key? You killed me. I'll pick it up on the next one. One night when the moon was bright or a moonlit glade, that is where I found my little Cherokee maid. The memory of that night of love is lingering yet, and I know I never shall forget my little Cherokee maiden. I love her so, though we are far apart. I know I'll never be trading my love for her with anybody else's heart. I'm gonna make a trip down to that Cherokee Strip. I'm gonna carry her away with me, and straight as an arrow flies, we'll ride to paradise. My sweet little chickadee, my little Cherokee maiden, and me. Cherokee maiden, I love her so, though we are far apart. I know I'll never be trading my love for her with anybody else's heart. I'm going to make a trip down to the Cherokee Strip. I'm going to carry her away with me, and straight as an arrow flies, we'll ride to paradise. My sweet little chickadee, my little Cherokee maiden, and me. Hams.
Well, if you don't believe I'm leaving, you can count the days I'm gone. If you don't believe I'm leaving, you can count the days I'm gone. Well, the next time that we meet will be on Judgment Morning. It's 6 white horses just going 2 by 2. 6 white horses just going 2 by 2. Well, they are taking me away from you, and it's a lordy, 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 and it's a lordy, 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 lordy. I do it a little bit differently than he did. I'm thinking. Would you like to do Elzic's Farewell? This tune right here was a tune written in the 1700s, as far as I could see. It was called Elsie's Farewell, and the story that I'm hearing, I wasn't there, like I said, I wasn't there. Uh-oh, do I have a capo? Was that the guy named Elsick was a fiddler, and he played this for his mother on her dying bed. I don't think I have my capo, Paul.
I got one.
I hope so.
You want to pick?
No, I got a pick. All right. Okay. Elsick's Farewell. This is a fast one. Paul has retuned into the modal tuning right now, because this is a Banjo Festival, so we need to say he's retuned this to the modal tuning, which means I have to choke my guitar up here pretty high. Okay. some Molly. Now we'll do a little Foggy Mountain special. Like I said, not the breakdown. This is the special. for crazy. All right.
You guys will do it at a museum.
Oh, I'm due already?
No, let me finish.
Okay.
This guy, banjo players, you know.
No, go.
This is, yeah, right, I can't believe it. This is Rick Sims on guitar. Rick is
Great.
actually one of some other teachers, I think, on the banjo.
Paul Rommel on the banjo.
And the guitar is actually like his 7th instrument. But he's going to be doing a clinic on the 5-string, this style, up at the museum in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, clawhammer banjo for me is, well, that's something that my granddaddy used to do. So I had it locked in my head. But you know, when I was a youth, you know, I didn't want to play the banjo. So I wanted to play rock and roll, of course. You know, get all the girls. And but I figured out later on I would back my grandfather up. But then it was years later I started playing the clawhammer banjo, and I just loved the clawhammer style. If you think about the history of the clawhammer style of banjo, it's played.
You got an hour to talk about it up there.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Is it time for me to go? What time is it now?
No, you're up there at 3 o'clock.
What time is it now?
We're up.
Okay, well, I go.
So you can talk for another 15 minutes, you can talk some more up there.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll be doing a workshop up there, not a talk shop. Called The Devil Chased Me Around a Stump. Now, we didn't write it. It's an old tune. We didn't write them, so we didn't come up with these names. The Devil Chased Me Around a Stump. Ready? Looks like a man.
very much. I wanted to get your name once again.
My name is Rick Sims, S-I-M-S.
Okay. Hey, Tommy, we're on the camera. Rick, turn your hand around. I want the people to see your guy's fingers. So when I say, like, you have to get, like, some nice hard fingers to play good.
Yeah, they're you know, usually nowadays when you first start you can feel it right away, but now after about 6 hours that you can start feeling the pain underneath the calluses, and it feels pretty good right now. I'm in a lot of pain. It makes me feel alive.
I really enjoyed your music. Really enjoyed your style. I want to meet the rest of the guys.
Here's Herb.
Hey, how you doing again?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, I've seen you around a lot. I love that. What you got going on? Can we just hear like a note or two, just you? Can you do that?
Go ahead.
No, I can maybe not. I don't know how you do it. Go ahead. There you go. All right.
Get it in the notch there, wherever the notch is.
It's got a notch in the end of that stick?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
And he thought I could do that.
Hey, Paul.
You can get it.
So you actually get some tone out of that. We could sure hear you.
Hey.
Okay, and one time before we go, we want to hit the banjo player. Tell us your name one more time.
My name is Paul Reimel.
Okay, how long you been playing?
About 6 years.
About 6 years. Really enjoy it?
I do.
You play with
It's
this
fun.
guy a lot? You play with these people?
We play together all the time.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
good. And where do you usually play?
In his yard.
In his yard? Where's his yard? No, you don't have to give it right here locally?
He lives up in Coloma, and that's where we usually play.
Up in Coloma. Great. That's a great historic place. Good place to be playing this kind of music. And you too? You from the Coloma area?
Yep, Folsom.
All right, that's great. Playing some historic music from a historic place. All right, thanks a lot.